Hi, Jessica here again with Mindful Motion Physical Therapy, and this is a video. This is part 2, body mechanics. So please see part 1 to understand 3 concepts about hip hinging, about is the stick on my back, and am I in my circle? Because we're going to talk about those concepts, and I think today we'll just be specific with snow shoveling, since that seems relevant at this point in time. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is this idea of setting up your base. And so hopefully you can see my feet this time. But right now my base is pretty small. So even if I widen my base a little bit, but I take my snow shovel clear out here, my hands are currently outside of the edges of my circle. And so if I'm shoveling snow here, outside of my base, that's going to be more work for my spine and my shoulders and my neck. And so you really want to think about ways in which you can make your base as big as possible. So now I have this really nice big circle, but understand that the furthest point I can reach with my snow is about right here, or with my snow shovel is about right here. Anything outside of that, I'm going to be reaching with my spine. And then the second concept of is the stick on my back will not be happening. Okay, so just as a quick review, is the stick on my back, the second I reach outside of my base, my points of contact of my spine and the stick change. The second thing that I think we should talk about is a little bit of physics. And so understanding that having your hands separated on the shovel is a great idea. And now that you've got your snow on the end of the shovel, if we lift this, that's a lot of, this is a long lever with a heavy weight, and that's a lot of torque. And so one of the things that you can play around with is actually using a wider hand so that as you lift, you have less of a lever and less torque at the back. And then the third thing that you can do is you can actually use your body as another point, as another fulcrum. So I can have one hand here, one hand way down, I've got my snow. I could place this down on my thigh, slide my hand even further, and then stand. And that's actually a little bit easier than trying to lift it all with my back. And then the third thing seems quite obvious, except every year we have multiple people do it, is that we can't have this heavy snow and twist. Okay, so take the snow, pick it up, turn your body, dump it where it needs to go. Okay, so those are 3 things that I think can be really helpful for ensuring that you're doing the best you can to protect your body from injury, especially if you have large driveways or sidewalks that you need to be shoveling. All right, any questions, just feel free to let us know. Thanks.